Oh, here we are. Hello. I don't think any of us expected that BYU's latest startup would ever be a lingerie company. But here we are, and we're so excited to be here. Mentionables is a model-free, classy, pretty priced lingerie company, and we're going to get right into that right away. This is a regular picture off of a competitor's website that shall remain nameless. This is so explicit that I can't even put it on the screen at a university. That is this is currently the problem in the lingerie space. Contrast that to how our website feels. There are no models on our website. There is no skin anywhere to be found. It is a beautiful place to shop for lingerie and feel good about it. We have beautiful rotating videos. You can see everything that you need to see about the lingerie. You can see it on a mannequin, but you don't need to see any skin. We buy all of our product, we resell it, white label it, we mark it up 400% or so, and everything is going extremely well. To dive into that, here's how we shoot all of our product. They're all very Pinterest inspired. We got the idea originally from Pinterest. All of these photos were photos like this. Women like to pin what their clothes look like when they're laying on their bed, or lay out their outfits and see how things are gonna go, and that's where the idea came from originally, and this is the kind of example of what our site looks like. Our team is made up of myself. My name is Emily Smith. I am a second-year MBA student here at BYU, studying entrepreneurship. Before this, I was an intern at Peak Ventures over the summer, and I worked at a naming firm before that. And my co-founder, Emily Kelly, we're double Emily's. You're welcome. It's awesome. Emily Kelly is in the audience. She just had a baby. We're excusing her on the stage today. But she spent her last couple of years at Ancestry after graduating from the undergrad program in marketing, and she's still there today. We are a killer team of 2. We've been adding contractors as we go so that we can scale, and it's been a wonderful thing to learn everything ourselves and slowly offload it to more specialized people, and we're excited to possibly even be adding on new partners soon. Our market size is a beautiful one. We've pulled specifically this global market size because we get a lot of global interest. By pulling the models from the photos, not only is it sizes that is affected, but race that is affected, and now those photos are wonderful for anybody of all races, of all sizes, of all ages to shop. And it is also wonderfully a larger market because of that. We're situated on the competitive landscape nicely in the affordable but fashionable side of the landscape. We're competing against other lesser known brands, things like Target carries, such as that. However, we are nicely positioned in that we are more fashionable than a lot of the other newly competitors. But as you'll see, Third Love and Adore Me are 2 companies who've come in that a lot of millennial women can name. But these companies are not tackling the lingerie space as much as they're tackling the well-fitting space and everyday wear space, and they're stealing market share from Victoria's Secret like crazy. Victoria's Secret is hurting. Our business model is B2C, online retail, and we have explored also subscription models, other distribution models such as Amazon and other things we're getting into right now, as well as additional products. We thought of a million other ideas that we can go into right now. We're staying with lingerie, but we've thought of, for example, a lube, as beautiful as a perfume that she can leave on her bedside table and never be ashamed of it. So there's endless complementary products that we can go into in this space, beginning, we believe, with a subscription model. Our customers are divided into 5 identified consumer segments. Specifically, the first one, we'll go through the first 3. We call her the shy fox. She is conservative, and that is her initial reason for why she is attracted to Mentionables. She doesn't like feeling that she has to hide in her closet to shop for her own lingerie for herself or for a friend. She likes that she can pull out her phone and be shopping for lingerie, or open an email from us when she's sitting next to her kids on the couch, or when she's at the store and not worry that the person behind her can see her phone and she has to shield her phone, right? Our second consumer segment is called the Double Diva. She surprised us. She's a plus-size woman who enjoys shopping from lingerie from Mentionables because she enjoys seeing the lingerie not on somebody that is a size 2. This market is so much bigger than I ever thought it would be. As these other segments have been coming out of the woodwork, it is so much not just about some consumer mind or more conservative mindset. It is also about women of all shapes and sizes feeling comfortable. They let us know this in their reviews, and they let us know in these unsolicited emails that we get every single day, letting them know how they feel. This is one of my most recent favorites, where she said she never felt comfortable buying lingerie before, and she didn't know whether it was something that it never made her feel good. But I love this line, I have it highlighted here, but now I can't stop checking myself out. I love that. That is exactly what Mentionables is for, and that is exactly the feeling that we're creating. We've acquired all of our customers mostly through Instagram. We've only ever spent $1,000 on marketing, and our Instagram has been growing from influencer marketing specifically. We have 11,000 followers on Instagram, and we're growing every day. These are examples of user-created content, specifically influencer-created content. We did not create this content. It has been shared with their followers, sometimes hundreds of thousands of followers at a time, letting them know that they care about this company. They often share stories like this one. She shared this with her 65,000.
I love this company and I love what they're about is because they're trying to promote body positivity and privacy and these kind of things. So they do not use any women as models for their product. They do flat lays, they'll hang them up on a hanger. I just think with this kind of industry, you really walk the line of trying to sell products like that are, you know, sexy, fun products, but without putting women in any like degrading situations. So I feel like they found the really fine line to keep it classy, but keep it sexy and fun.
And the next one, so she was an influencer. She shared that with her 65,000 followers in an Insta story. And the next one is from a regular consumer. You can hit play.
The reason I love Mentionables is because it's a model-free shop. And for somebody who's had a lot of tissue removed from their breast and might be self-conscious, like me, about seeing other people's bodies, it helps me to just look for something that I feel like will flatter my body and make me feel good in my skin without having to compare it to somebody else's body.
We love that. We've received a lot of attention in the media, most recently Vanity Fair Italia. So everything's been going really well. We've done 80,000 in revenue. We've 2x'd every month, 3x'd one month. We'll hit 40,000 quarter. These are in quarters, 40,000 this quarter. We're on track to grow even more. We'll 2x a couple of years, 3x a couple of years. Everything is on track. We're extremely excited to be here today, and thank you for your time.
I'll start. Great presentation.
Thank you.
This is really interesting. I love all the creativity you've surrounded the brand with. My question, I want you to talk more about pricing.
Right.
You talked about marking it up, and I guess what I'm wondering is, comparatively, where do your products fall, you know, compared to other lingerie? Is this a cause marketing model where you're expecting people to pay more than they normally would?
Slightly more. Yeah, slightly more than they normally would if they went to Target or something like that, but less than they would if they went to Victoria's Secret, and less than they would if they went to some of the lesser known but highly luxurious brands. There are a lot of lesser known, very expensive lingerie brands. So a teddy, for example, that could be $300 on a really expensive site or at Nordstrom or something like that, we sell for around $50. And we have plans to sell some that go up to 60 or 70, so that when we are offering to brides, she'll spend that much. But we sell so much in the more affordable arena so that she can buy it more often. It's not necessarily just for occasions. We want her to be able to gift something to herself regularly, or for him to give something to her regularly without feeling like they're going through a really big ordeal every time. So that's why we've priced it where we did on that spectrum. Yeah.
This is such a cool message.
Thank you.
I love it, love the theme, love the impact that it has. So congrats on doing something so fun.
Thank you.
As well. And it's been really fast. So when things happen fast, sometimes things break, right?
Yeah.
So what are some of the challenges that you're facing to try and ramp to service the customer?
So this is a great question. I was thinking about this morning actually. Our current challenge is having enough inventory and spending enough on marketing at the same time. So right now we haven't been spending on marketing. We've let $1,000 we've spent on marketing has been complete experimentation. We're actually getting trained next week a little bit in digital marketing. How should we turn on the marketing faucet? I believe we have been nervous to turn it on until we finally got into a fulfillment center just a couple weeks ago. So now when we turn on the faucet and the orders come in, we won't die. And that's really been a wonderful thing. So we needed to get everything in place so that we didn't grow too fast. Because I honestly believe that we would grow too fast if we turned on the marketing. So then we have money to spend on marketing. We're just not spending it because we need to make sure we have enough inventory at the same time. And we have the money to spend on inventory. We have taken out some smaller loans, paid them back already, and that's currently the plan. Financing from our vendors could be also a potential plan, or taking investment could be a future plan. But making sure we're spending equally on both of those things and matching it accordingly so we don't end up with extra inventory, that would be one of my main challenges.
Yeah, that's hard.
Good luck. Thank you.
Where do I begin? I got nothing.
All right, okay. And our time's up, so thank you.